TJ here, continuing to put one foot in front of the other here at another segment of Michigan Conservative Roundtable. Just like to thank all of you still hanging in there with us. I'm compelled to mention in the Bible, the book of Philippians, chapter 4, verse 6. It begins with these words, "Be anxious for nothing." This verse comes to mind in this time of political uncertainty. I don't intend for this segment to be a sermon. I'm not an ordained minister or any kind of a lay preacher. Far from it, in fact. But if you're watching this segment and feeling like me right now, you've got to be dealing with all sorts of political anxieties. Which compels me to say again, be anxious for nothing. And speaking from experience, I know that's easier said than done. I'll grant you that. At the risk of being mocked, in this little old grassroots YouTube channel, we do have our trolls, and in fact it wouldn't surprise me if in an hour or two after the release of this video, they hit us. This country is in need of some serious soul searching, cleansing, change of heart. Dare I even use the word revival. Mac and I have known each other for 30 plus years, and we've had some pretty deep philosophical discussion on occasion. He and I have discussed the real possibility that someday the Lord will withhold his hand of protection from this country. And then just a few days ago, I watched a video by John Lovell, the guy that you'll see, he's in charge of the Warrior Poet Society Network. And in his video, he mentions how the American people have taken for granted their blessings and failed to understand the Lord's hand of protection that's been upon them in this country. We are geographically protected by two oceans. The average American has grown up and not have to worry about the possibility of their city, town, or village being attacked, destroyed, burned down. And that has enabled us as a nation to become spoiled and soft. We've developed a sense of entitlement, throwing a tantrum when things don't go our way. Exhibit A, the Antifa crowd acting out the way they are, and we know how they are. There's a term most everyone has heard of, one way or another, referencing a person's change of heart involving a battlefield scenario. It's known as a foxhole conversion. I can't help but feel there's a political application of that right now. Are we not in the political foxhole? Is this not our last chance? Didn't intend for this segment to sound like a sermon or anything. These are just the thoughts of some old gray-haired white dude, and I'm sure we'll be mocked for it by somebody out there on the left. Something to consider. This January 5th, 2021, there is a runoff election in Georgia. A runoff election involving their 2 Senate seats, in which the Senate hangs in the balance. Might this be our last chance at redemption? In closing, I'll say again, be anxious for nothing. And as always, be safe, watch your six, and don't tread on me.